Hey guys, so I was going to originally make this video just a short on YouTube, but I decided to go into more detail about this. There's been something I've been needing to address for about a week now, but just from my voice you can kind of tell I'm sick. So yes, that is why I sound a bit weird. Also, sorry that I didn't make an entire video or anything, and it's just my voice over a singular picture. I felt pretty lazy. This video is going to be going over a few things, especially the topic of merging elements, my voice acted series. So of course, if you know me, you know that I have my voice acted series, Merging Elements. So far, only one episode is out, but there is a possibility of cancellation by this point. There's a few reasons why this might be cancelled, and I'm gonna go over them right now. Number one is definitely the biggest reason, and that is my Discord account was hacked, and the hacker ended up deleting the entire Merging Elements server and a bunch of other stuff. Sadly, I did not have backups of any of the episode 2 lines, which really was disappointing. But I also lost the entire server, and I don't know how to round everyone back up. I was able to contact the VAs for Soleil and Baron, though. But since a lot of the VAs were already very inactive, and even one VA quit and one wasn't responding at all, trying to round up all these VAs is going to be quite difficult. Reason number two, I kind of already said it, but yeah, a lot of the VAs weren't really being active. But I do get it because even just the first episode took so long to make, and I really am sorry for the whole taking forever thing. But yeah, one voice actor quit and another one wasn't responding at all. And the other ones were sort of responding, but it was like very rare. Reason number three is just the fact that I didn't have a lot of lore or a lot of motivation on Merging Elements in the first place. Merging Elements was based on something me and my cousin made a long time ago, so we didn't have that much lore on it, and most of it were things that we were just randomly making up along the way, and a lot of that was already changing. And when I first started making Merging Elements, it was back in like August of 2023, which I can't believe that's already a year ago now. But I very quickly realized that I didn't have as much motivation for this kind of story as I thought I did. It was mainly me getting into voice acting and seeing all these amazing creations and wanting to have that and make one of my own. So basically, I looked at some of the things I had, and Merging Elements was one of the little drafts that I made that I never finished, and I decided, yeah, let's go with that one. But yeah, without the motivation, it was a lot harder to try to make this a real thing. Reason number four is the things that I'm actually motivated on. If you noticed on my channel, you know that there is a lot of content about a few characters of mine. So far, I've mainly only shown Ghosty, Tom, and Unknown. Those are the three main characters I've shown you. Also Ace. But I actually have a lot more lore to these characters than you think, and there's actually a total of 10 of them. I started to create these characters back around like October of 2023. Which kind of makes sense, the fact that they're ghosts, and I created around October when it's spooky time. It started off only as one ghost that didn't even have a name before I added another ghost, and it was basically these like little dynamic of this super happy, excited ghost and one ghost that was always annoyed. I ended up giving the really excited ghost the name Ghosty because I thought it was funny and ironic just because he's literally a ghost. I actually had a lot of trouble thinking of Tom's name, and you might be thinking, Tom is a very basic name, like, when you think about it. I'm sorry to all those Toms out there, but you have to admit, it is a basic name. That actually started to create a little theme in my characters of giving them basic names, just as basic as I could think of. That's kind of why I named my other characters like Bob, Alex, Abby, Fred. Sally and Ruby aren't as common, but still, it's kind of like, pretty basic. I started to drift away from that slowly, but also Sally and Ruby were created by some friends of mine, so, geez, there's cats yelling outside my house. Anyways, yeah, so I decided to stick with that theme, And slowly I made more and more ghost characters, and now I have the 10 total ghost characters. And you might be thinking, did I ever actually give Ghosty a real name? Because I did end up deciding Ghosty is not his actual name. It is a fake name given to him by Tom. There's also a character called Unknown, which also begs the question, does Unknown have a real name? Which they do. Am I going to tell you the names? No. Mainly because no spoilers, you'll have to wait and watch to find out. But the story is basically about 10 ghosts, mainly Ghosty. Ghosty's the main character, and he's kind of stuck with Unknown, and I don't know, just wait for the casting call, I'll explain more there. I kind of got off topic of merging elements, but this video was made for merging elements talk and the new series that I'm making, which originally I was planning for it to be a movie, but I think I'm gonna go with series instead, just so that I can see people's reactions throughout the episodes, because if I just put out a movie, then there's no like real suspense or anything. It's just like going through easily, while a series you actually have to wait for the next episode, and I like making cliffhangers. It's a lot of fun. And the thing is, you might be thinking, oh, I hate cliffhangers, I would never do that to somebody. Really, it's actually a lot of fun. Like, yes, I hate cliffhangers just as much as anybody else, but when you're doing it to other people, it is a lot of fun. Anyways, the point of this entire video is just to let you know that merging elements might not get an episode 2, and it might be cancelled if I can't figure something out. Also, there's going to be a new series that will be voice acted. This might take longer to get the initial stuff done, but this time I'm going to plan this a bit more strategically now that I already have some experience of directing an entire show. Also, deeply sorry that this video is so long, even though this is just for updates. Also, if you are wondering when the casting call is going to come out and when it will be available for people to go and audition for the characters, as soon as I'm done setting up the Discord server and the stuff on the casting call website, if you know Casting Call Club. Plus, I actually have to finish the casting call video, but it shouldn't take too long. I also wanted to get the storyboard for the entire thing done because I am actually really close to being done with that. Just because I thought it would be easier and faster if by the time that I was done with the storyboard, I could already start writing the script while people were auditioning. So by the time that I get an entire cast, people will have stuff to actually, voice act, and they won't have to be waiting forever until the script is done. Anyways, I think I've talked plenty enough. So just look out for the casting call and all of that stuff, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.